Welcome into another edition of the Union Football Coaches Show. I'm Rick Corey, the voice of the Redskins. Now, normally you would see Kirk Frederick, the head coach of the Redskins, sitting here. That's not Kirk Frederick. Instead, it's Kevion Cooper, Union running back. And Kevion, it's terrific to have you in here with us today. First of all, just tell people how you're doing.
I'm doing a lot better. Everything's going a lot better. I'm thankful for all the prayers that people put out for me, and I'm just happy to be here.
Well, just the fact that we see you up and walking around, leading the team out, going out there and leading the team through the tunnel, what was that like?
Man, it was like, it killed me on the inside because I wanted to be like with them and playing with them, but it also feels good to lead them out there and let them do their thing and go out there and win.
And also, when you're on the sidelines, you and Darius Boone split time, and now it's his job because of your injury. Do you help him along? Do you kind of talk him through things, what you're seeing?
Yes, I do. When halftime comes up and coaches comes up and talk to him about like what he's doing wrong and stuff, I talk to him about like what I see and what he could do better and like stuff he could do to break away into that next level.
Well, that next level is about 150 yards. We'll see that in a second. Let's take a look at the stats from this game as Union beats Broken Arrow 21-0 to move to the 6A1 semifinals. All right, so Kevion, what jumps out at you right there?
First thing first is the rushing yards. We dominated. We had 147 yards, and they had 36. Our defense did a really good job at containing that.
Then look at the turnovers. I mean, the turnovers, yeah. Union gets 4 and doesn't give up any. That's big.
Yeah, that's really big.
And then we look at the players of the game. Darius Boone, your old buddy, your opinion of his performance?
Man, he played his heart out. Like, when I was talking to him, I'm like, dang, what goes on through your mind? He's just like, it's not me, I'm doing it for you. And I'm just like, hey, just keep doing you and lead us to the ship.
All right, so then Landon Wood is the player of the game defensively. So happy for Landon. He gets the pick 6. He caused a fumble. Mm-hmm. He's had so many punt returns for touchdowns called back this year. So as soon as he crossed the goal line, I'm just looking for flags. How'd you think he played?
Landon played well. He always plays well. Like, if he has, like, a bad play, he's short memory. He just has to make sure that he forgets to play, and he just keeps going on like nothing happened.
And then Cameron Watts is our special teams player of the game. He blocks a punt, always big, isn't it?
Blocking a punt is always big. It's always a big goal of ours.
All right, so you've been inside these huddles before. You've been there when this team has won championships. You got 2 weeks now to wait for the championship game. Mm-hmm. How hard is that because you really want to play now? Man,
it kind of eats me alive because I really do want to be out there. It's just crazy because I never would have thought I'd be one of those seniors that'll get hurt. But, I mean, if it wasn't in God's plan, it wasn't in God's plan.
All right, now you had a terrific game the first time against Owasso. That's who Union's going to play for the state championship.
Yes, sir.
What would you tell Darius right now going into that game, considering the success you had?
I mean, all I tell him, you can't do it without the lineman. If the lineman does something wrong, make sure to hype him up. Don't bring him down or break him down. Like I said, the line, they got way more experience than they did when we met them in week 5, I believe.
Yep, it was early on. Now, your prognosis, can you tell people how you're going? You're going to the University of Oklahoma, right? And you want to run there. So what do the doctors tell you about that? Are you going to be able to do that?
Yes, sir. They said I'll be able to run this spring, too.
All right, so not long before you're out there. So are you jogging or anything yet?
Not just yet, but I can jog, though. And my vision is getting better and better, so.
Okay, so what you're telling me is for right now, if you and I race, I might win?
Maybe.
I don't think that would happen. All right, when we come back, we'll have the first half highlights of Union and Broken Arrow State 6A1 Championship. The real head coach will join me next, Kirk Frederick, on the Union Football Coaches Show.
At Classic Chevrolet, we are 30 years strong, and we proudly support all Union athletes and their parents.
30 years of treating you right the first time with excellent customer service.
Affordable financing and an award-winning service department.
Show us your school spirit. Tag us at Classic Chevy Owasso on Facebook showing off your Union pride. We don't want to just sell you a car. We want to help you buy a car.
Classic Chevrolet in Owasso. Visit us online at ClassicChevrolet.net.
No matter how you play, or work, or live, life sometimes throws you a curve. At Eastern Oklahoma Orthopedic Center, we help you get back to playing, working, and living your life. EOC, Tulsa's finest and most experienced provider of sports medicine care for over 30 years. Visit us at eoc.com.
Union fans, stay connected with your favorite team all year long with the official app of the Union Redskins. A free download in the App Store and Google Play, the Union Redskins athletic app will keep you up to date with all things Union. Schedules, scores, rosters, news, social media, final score notifications, as well as live broadcasts are just a touch away. The official app of the Union Redskins. You can download it today for free in the App Store and Google Play.
We're back on the Union Football Coaches Show. The head coach joins me, Kirk Frederick. First of all, that was really cool having Kevy on.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun having Kev here, and just kind of a neat thing I figured we'd throw out there. I know a lot of people would love to see him, and we enjoy having him around, and it was cool to have him give the players of the game.
It was fun. All right, now let's get into the first half highlights. Union and Broken Arrow coming out of the TP. You'll see that familiar number 11.
There he is right there, obviously, and we're all black. Our guys are excited, getting a chance to play right there on Skelly and against a really good Broken Arrow football team. Come out here right away. Love the play call right off the bat. Outstanding job. Darius, as we said, had a little over 150 yards. Got a great block in there by Q Barnes, and offensive line did a really nice job throughout the day. Come up here on a third down, big crucial play and nice throw and catch out to CJ. Thought Peyton did a really good job. Again, Darius in that offensive line creating some big holes. Try to get the ball to the outside just a little bit, pick up a few yards, and one thing you can't see right here is how strong the wind was blowing in our face at this time, and our kids really adjusted, did a nice job. Love the patience, great blocking. Avery Alverson on the outside, just an outstanding job with the blocking from the receiver position. Come up here, get the ball out to AK. Again, another outstanding block on the outside there by Avery. And try to get CJ on a little motion there to kind of get their eyes going, and they do a great job sniffing out the screen. Come up to kick a ball into the wind, real strong gust of wind, and unfortunately kind of pushes the ball over a little bit, and we don't get anything out of it. We feel good about the drive. Defense steps up, and just an outstanding job most of the day, and like I said, 36 yards rushing, and
here's a third of it right here.
There's a third of it right there for sure. So a couple of misfits. Once our guys figured it out, I just thought they did a great job. You see Spicer coming in there. Nate Raper had a heck of a football game. I thought Nate was all over the place, as well as Pat Fields, Elijah Tomlin, really just a lot of the defensive guys. You could say that front seven, the way they played, Kenya Walker, Darius Murdoch, Jordan Kelly, all those guys played very, very well. Always nice to have a good 3 and out starting the game, and then get our offensive ball right back. That Broken Arrow defense is extremely stout up front. We knew it was going to be a defensive battle. We need to be patient in what we were doing. At this time, I'm looking at the clock going, we're going to get the win here in about 3 minutes if we can just hang on. And I was really proud of our guys. That just a shoestring tackle right there. Almost hit it really big there to Avery.
But moving the football.
Moving the football, we get it out to midfield. Again, really nice play call here on a long yardage situation. I love the play call, and Avery, AK gets a nice first down for us. And right after we picked up that long yardage on third down, we get a big play to Darius Boone for a touchdown.
You get a great chance to see some blocking here.
Oh, awesome job up front. You got Mario rolling with the big kick-out block there, and Gallegos on the pull does a really nice job and get a big play.
There's Nate Raper again.
Nate Raper with pressure. Excellent job of coverage down the field, good pressure. Jordan Kelly stepping up. I thought our safeties, Landon Wood and Pat Fields, played very well. They had to step up and be involved. Did a great job.
Yeah,
how about the play there by Landon?
If you can say it, Patrick raised his game.
Patrick definitely got a lot better. I love this play here. It's kind of inside and out. How about Daylon Figures coming up, number 6, right there, Landon Wood from the inside, outside, and that's the way you put a running back in space, put him in a vice, has nowhere to go. Little sprint out play here. Great job there. Avery Alverson. Again, just a this little leg tackle away from getting a big play there. Short underneath play. Got the wind at our back right now. So we feel like we survived the first quarter, getting a 7-0 lead. in that wind, and we want to go right back to work. Figured it was going to be a field position game, and those guys going against the wind. What a great play, outstanding job. You can see it right here, Jordan Kelly, and then Isaiah McGuire in there, as well as a couple other guys. Just a great job. Here we are with pressure again, great coverage down the field, and they leaked the back out. It's one of those plays we had to fix on the sideline. Our coaches did a great job of that. They come back to it later, and we defend it very well. Very good receiver, the Kaiser kid from BA. Our guys, we tried to contain him most of the day and did a decent job with that. You can see just the way the defense is playing. Love the play there out of Pat Fields, stepping up, making a nice stop on a big tailback. Come back on the sprint out, back out in the flat, and there's Trey Thompson. Same play we gave up a few plays earlier. Trey comes back out, does a really nice job coming up, getting a 1 yard loss on a big play.
Yeah, you guys tackled so well in space.
I think we had 9 tackles for loss in the game, which is just a really good job.
Look at the number of black jerseys.
A lot of black jerseys in on the pile. Darius Murdoch with great pressure right up the seam from the nose guard position on a long yardage situation. And fortunately for us, our eyes got caught staring a little bit. They get behind us there, but really good coverage. He kind of had to come off to the secondary receiver. Right back to work, and they do a nice job. We try to get a shot down the field. They pick up a sack on us here. Got to come back and try to make some plays, and just off the mark with CJ. And man, what a punt. Get a great punt out of Cade Farquhar. What a great job. I think he had, even with a couple of balls that kind of went off his foot a little wrong there, he still had a great average on the day.
Well, that one was important to keep him backed up.
Got the field position game going here. There's another great play by Pat Fields, so maybe a 2 or 3 yard gain on the cutback. Safety's fitting in the box like that. Really a nice job. 4 quarterback, just had guys after him all day long. There's Nate again. Several guys chasing him in the backfield. Look at Kenya Walker in there. Jordan Kelly. Nate, I think, missed him the first time, came back and got him again. Just an outstanding job with those guys and their pressure up front. Come back on offense. We try to get a little quick screen out there. They do a good job of defending it. And, we're able to hit AK, Adrian, with a nice play underneath, little drag. Picks up a lot of yardage there. You can see how physical the game was on both sides of the ball. That gets us into halftime with a 7-0 lead, and we're going to make a couple adjustments, but come out and try to play the exact same game.
Fastest first half of football ever. I think we played it in 55 minutes.
When both teams were running the ball like that, I don't think anybody wanted to really throw it too much with the way the wind was, and you're right, this day and age, that's really fast.
Yeah, you'd have to have rocks in your pockets not to get blown away on this one. All right, who'd think that 7-0 could have been the final score? It's not, though. Second half highlights of Union and Broken Arrow 6A1 state championship semifinals coming up next on the Union Football Coaches Show.
I'm not playing with you. I can win a little bit. I can play a little bit. I'm there for you. I can see a little bit. I can see a little bit of you. Got a hold on you. You got a hold on me.
My name.
I got a hold on
Mine too.
I got a new swimsuit with glitter and fringes, and I got a case of the too many Benjamins.
Are you out of high school and looking for a career? At Tulsa Tech, you can explore exciting opportunities in IT, aviation, automotive, manufacturing, visual arts, and more. And Tulsa Tech offers a tuition-free scholarship for adults 18 to 23 years old. That's what I said, free. It's called the Accelerating Independence Scholarship. It's like fast-tracking into a career you love, can make money in, and a career with a future. Find out more about Tulsa Tech's Accelerating Independence Scholarship at tulsatech.edu.
We're back for the second half of the Union Football Coaches Show. I'm Rick Corey. That's Kirk Frederick, the head coach of the Redskins. Get right to the second half highlights. It's 7-0 Union. Broken Arrow has it first.
It was a fast first half, a lot of run the football. Come right back. Our guys do a great job up front. And just the way our guys fit those gaps, those linebackers, really proud of our outside backers. Elijah Tomlin was right there with it. Here comes Nate on some pressure and really good coverage down the field. Quarterback has nowhere to go with it. Come right back here, get the ball out to the edge, and look at Nate, look at JT, Cade Brown, a lot of guys coming in. Daylon doing a good job. Cameron Watts, special teams player of the game. What a great block. I challenged our guys. We were going to give them the ball and the win in the third quarter, and they really had to step up. And I asked them if they had my back. They'd come right out and get 3 and out. We block a punt, and then first play, 37 yards for a touchdown. You just can't have a better recipe than that. Our guys came out fired up in that third quarter. They knew they were at a disadvantage with the win, and just a great recipe. Our guys were really fired up on this one.
Another terrific ground level shot.
Oh, excellent block there by Alfonso coming around the corner, and then great patience out of Darius to get that touchdown. They come back, hit us with a boot. Nice play call by Broken Arrow. And Daylon's there. We're going to try to make them earn everything. Daylon and Pat. They try to get the ball outside. Jordan Kelly is just taking on blocks with a couple of different guys and still making tackles. Quarterback gets to the edge, but again, just a couple of yards. Here we come with great pressure. Great job by our coaches designing some pressure up there, and our guys continue to making plays.
It's great tackle by Elijah.
Elijah with a nice stop on that one. Again, good leverage by all our guys coming up, making stops. Just an outstanding job. How about Nate fitting that hole right there? And you got 2 other safeties. I know Coach Snyder's real proud of his safeties and the way they played. And of course, Braden Spicer has been so consistent for us, continues to make great stops. Unfortunately, on a really long third down, they make a nice play, but we get them out of bounds here, just short of the stop, and they try to come out here. What a great play. Good pressure off the edge by Elijah. Forces the errant throw, and we stop them on a 4th down there in the red zone. Come back, try to get a big one down the field, and they recognize the big play after that 4th down, and so it gives us a long 2nd down, and here's Darius going right back to work. Quentin Barnes with a great block. Really good patience out of our guards in the way that they were blocking too, waiting, letting the linebackers come to them. Really did a nice job. Got really good pocket inside. They covered up well. Peyton does a nice job. Again, you've got a 14-point lead in this type of a battle, and you just want to, if the defense is playing, let's let them play.
Yeah, just don't make mistakes.
Trey Thompson with a great stop. How about this one right here? They run a reverse, another outside. We got 4 outside backers that are just playing outstanding. Nick Jones, the great play. Coach Dupree had these guys ready to go, and there's Nick right there, sees the reverse, and just does a nice job on it.
And it's not necessarily easy to stay in that lane like that.
There's no doubt about that. Big Jordan Kelly, Leroy in for a big stop. Love seeing that guy. I think he wanted to grab him, throw him like a rag doll. I think he loves that move, but makes a great play for a nice sack there on the quarterback.
Look at Darius cover the ball too.
Darius doing a nice job. Again, ball control type of game. Our guys really have the maturity of understanding the situation they're in, and love this opportunity and do a nice job with it. Come back here. Unfortunately, we get one blocked, but Cade, I really thought Cade was going to come up and grab that thing and go in for a 1st down. Heads up play. So defense has got to rally a little bit of adversity and step up, and they make a great play on the 1st down. We come right here. They hit a great tight end screen on us. Good play call. Get them on the ground. Let's make them snap it again. You see Pat Fields in there doing a nice job getting him on the ground.
And Trey, I thought, played very well.
Yeah, Trey Thompson, outstanding job. How about that? Pat coming in, making a great stop, causes a turnover right there. Can't quite get it before it gets out of bounds. Nice play there by Trey. Good job, outside backer, getting underneath that little out route, forcing the incompletion. And Landon Wood coming up with a huge play there, forces the fumble. You can see it right here. Puts his helmet right on the ball. And then you see Daylon Figures, senior corner, had an outstanding game, comes in and gets a nice fumble recovery. Offense has got the ball now, getting into the 4th quarter. Now we got the wind at our back, 14-point lead, feel really good about it, and get right behind them there and just off the mark for a big play.
The wind's got to have something to do with those long balls.
Yeah, it makes it tough to adjust, I know. trying to figure out is the ball going to sell on me or not. How about this right here? I love the way JT McLeod, he's right on the spot. He's down some inside the 10 this year, and now he comes in there on the muff punt, and we force another turnover. Darius with the big run inside. Love the patience he has. Sees it underneath, cuts it back against the grain, two gaps over. Anytime that happens, you're probably going to get a holding call. You know, when he bounces it that far out. But so it backs us up, puts us behind the chains just a little bit. Come back, get the ball to AK, gets us into a manageable situation here on this drive, and just unfortunately just can't quite get them to get it done, and we miss another field goal.
But you still got him trapped deep.
Got them trapped deep. Guys are playing really tough. 14 points here. Continue to make the play. They try to run a little wing T reverse there. Do a nice job. Pat Fields is right there. Elijah's there. They get a face mask, gives them a first down. They bounce it to the edge. And JT McLeod right there doing a nice job. Our guys playing great defense, chasing the football. Awesome job there. Got good pressure. Quarterback down the field. And tries to make something happen. And they do a nice job. Their receiver kind of bodying us out. Gets a nice play.
Lafayette Wright had to feel like he had a bone tied around his neck. There were a bunch of dogs after him. Every time he turned around.
Lots of good pressure underneath. They run a little screen on us. They pick up a few yards there. Kenya's there. Make the play. Defensive lineman Cade right there. Good pressure off the edge. Jordan Kelly, again, just all over the place. I really thought his energy level and the way he played was really good. Cade's there. There's Jordan there. Really forcing some errant throws.
Jordan stands and looks at him like, I'm going to help you up now.
Here we come with some more pressure. Nate Raper kind of gets it from the backside there, and then Landon Wood. I'm just looking everywhere to make sure there's no flags. He's kind of been allergic to those, and we get him in. What a fun time it was on our sidelines, and I even think one of our players caught my headphone cord and tore my headphones up. But it's fun to see a lot of celebration with our guys, and big defensive score. Right back to defense. It's probably not what Broken Arrow wanted to see again, but our guys are coming. There's Trey again, Isaiah McGuire, Braden Spicer again. Hey, heck of a catch there by Coach Dupree on the sideline.
It was. But all linebackers think they're receivers, right?
That's true. That's true. Linebacker coach even getting in on the game.
And right now, 21-0, the way your defense is playing, you've got to be pretty comfortable.
Yeah, we feel really good. Of course, it was really fun. You know, it was cold and windy as it was at this point in the game. Right after that touchdown, pick six, the sun came out. And it was like you could hear everyone in the stands just, I don't know if they were celebrating the touchdown or the sun coming out, but really was a bright ending here as we get a big sack there. You got Murdoch and Raper just playing outstanding. They mishandle it there. Kenya comes in and gets another turnover. 4 turnovers on the day. So proud of our guys, and we get to take a knee, and this one's a lot of fun.
You know, you mentioned it was cold. In some ways, that kind of helps. Guys aren't getting tired because it's not hot. But the wind was a factor. When you talk about halftime adjustments, when you guys in, what were you talking about?
Well, we wanted to make sure we understood that we stayed extremely patient. You know, sometimes when you get in that situation, your running back gets a little impatient. Hey, I need something big to happen. Or your coordinator, your quarterback tries to make a throw. Defensively, you know, we keep trying to make something. Just play the game. Take care of your 20 square feet right in front of you, and we'll let this play out, and we'll see how it works.
And it obviously worked really well. All right, when we come back, we'll get some up close and personal, and then we'll talk about what happens in 2 weeks, a state championship game, a rematch of a classic, Union and Owasso. That's next on the Union Football Coaches Show. We're back again on the Union Football Coaches Show. Kirk Frederick, the head coach of the Redskins. I'm Rick Corey. Let's get right let's get right back to up close and personal. Let's say that, and we'll get some great pictures from this game.
Outstanding pictures coming in again. It's always fun to see the game from this angle. How about the TP crew? They continue to do a great job. Those guys are here every time. They get that TP up, and just great spirit. We so much appreciate our students and the spirit groups. AK right there is the physical football game. Hanging on the football, doing a nice job. Got a great shot there of Elijah Tomlin. What a great player he has been this year, and made a lot of outstanding plays the other day. Here's some more linebackers. Got 3 seniors right there. It's going to be tough to replace those guys. Cade Brown, Nate Raper, Braden Spicer. Those guys are doing just did a fabulous job the other day. Nice look up there. Quentin Barnes, of course, Peyton Thompson at quarterback, and Darius Boone. How about Fort up front there? Alfonso. You talk about a physical game. Those guys took on that challenge and did a very fine job against a tough Broken Arrow defense.
Yeah, there's something we saw all day.
Yeah, Nate just had a fun time chasing the quarterback around, got him a few times. I thought Nate played really last couple of games he's just played some of the best football we've seen.
There's Jordan Kelly just collecting tigers.
Jordan Kelly and a whole host of guys up there with a nice play. How about Murdoch and Nate again? Darius Murdoch took on a big challenge. Love seeing him, the way he plays. Really, that whole defensive front. Nice crowd, good spirit group, and there's nothing like being a student at Union, whether you're an athlete, whether you're support. It seems like everything we do, our kids are around it and just do a great job for us.
I really enjoy the way everybody puts emphasis on athletics and academics and extracurriculars in Eastern Oklahoma. There's no question. It leads to better kids. All right, instant classic game 1 between Union and Owasso. Now we're going to do it again in a couple of weeks. How much have you seen that football team change in 2 weeks?
Well, one of the things that we've seen is anytime that you become more familiar, and I think that their coaches would say the same thing, you start to understand that team a little bit better. But they are continuing to make plays. They've done it all year long. In the semifinal game against Jinx, they forced 6 turnovers. Defensively, they seem like they're playing much stronger, haven't given up very many points this season. And then, the receivers are making great catches. It's probably as well balanced of a team as I've seen. And I think if you mirror that with what we have, you look at, hey, they've got a tailback, we've got a tailback. They've got an offensive line, we've got one. Defensive front, guys in the secondary, we've got guys in the secondary. So that's probably why the first game was the way it was, is because the game is so balanced. I hope it's not an instant classic again. Obviously you'd love a championship with no drama, but for the fans, man, this is one you just can't miss.
Just remember, score 1 more point. That's all that matters. That's right. So we'll talk to you after that game. The state championship game in 2 weeks, Union and Owasso.